You are? You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Hot Rats, Up the Junction. That's their version. Gaz Coombs of Supergrass. He's 43 today. I thought he was older than that. He looks older. Then we had Gary Newman, Our Friends Electric. Gary Newman's birthday today. He turned 61. We started off with the Black Keys, High Low. First new music in 5 years. And we're here with Lucinda Tait, Strummer. What do you want to be called?
Oh, well, I've decided to go back to my maiden name, Lucinda Tait, because I had amassed a few surnames, and it was easier to go back to the original one.
Yeah. When did you decide to go back to Tait?
When we were putting the box set together and the press were asking me what I wanted to be called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was about August, September last year.
Yeah. How are you? You still living in Somerset?
Still living in Somerset, yeah.
I never came to that place.
You never did? No. I think you were already living here by the time we moved there, so...
Yeah, I've been here 35 years.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, how is it, Somerset?
I love it. I love it. It's home.
Is it like going back in time?
Yeah, it's very rural and peaceful, green, and yet I can get to London in a couple of hours if I need to.
Would you drive or get on a train?
Train. Always train.
Yeah, it's a waste of time driving, right?
Can't do it.
You didn't swear then, did you?
No, did I?
Okay, I think she did, didn't she? Okay, you have to ban her from here. What have you got? Like a couple of acres, or is it you're like right next to someone else?
It's a few acres. It's a farmhouse. It's an old farmhouse.
Sounds great.
Trees, fields, chickens, horses, cats, dogs, that kind of thing.
Wow, like a real kind of wings experience.
A pasture.
Yeah. You must get tons of rain though, right?
It rains a lot. It seems to I think it comes over from Ireland. I think they make it in Ireland and it just dumps in Somerset on its way over.
Does that get on your nerves?
It does, actually.
You can't really do
That's
much.
why I like coming here so much.
And yeah, it's been raining.
And then it poured with rain, yeah.
You brought it over. I like the rain personally, but I don't know about English rain where you get it.
It's too much. It's too much.
Too many months in a row with it.
It's the grey, not just the rain. It's
the overcast.
Endless, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of the weather.
It's nice today.
It is gorgeous today. It is gorgeous. So you got this box set. I'm looking at it here. It's this beautiful red box. I'm going to put it up so punters can see it on the Facebook Live. This is the box. Look at that lovely box. Who did this? Was it a record label?
It's come out on Ignition record label, but the designer is Gordon McHargue, who also did the Clash big box set as well.
Yeah.
So
and this is vinyl, I take it.
It's vinyl.
Look at that. I actually bought this on iTunes.
Did you? Thank you.
A few weeks ago because I was playing a few tracks off it, and so the one that is there only one track with Mick Jones singing "U.S. North"? Is that the only one with Mick singing?
Singing, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's on a lot of the.
He's on a few.
A lot of this stuff has been on albums before, right?
Some of it's been on albums, but disc 2 hasn't. It's all unreleased.
Okay.
So there's 2 Bullets with Pearl Harbor, which has got Mick on guitar.
Yeah. I did something with Joe. I don't know if it ever came out. That bloke Ant was producing it.
Oh, Ant Gann.
It was kind of a instrumental thing. I don't remember. Look at this.
Cassette.
Bleeding cassette. What's on this then?
Full Moon.
Wow.
A demo.
How do people play this nowadays?
Boombox.
You didn't think of that,
You
did
need
you?
a boombox.
Oh, get out of here.
Get a blaster.
I don't want no stinking boombox. I've got enough junk in my house. What's this then? Please do not bend. This is a book?
That's the book, yeah. And that's got the CDs in the back.
Okay. So this is...
Shake it out.
Yeah, you do it. And what is this in this envelope? Is that my wages?
That's your
for having you on here. Look at that. Oh, what is this? Is this
Poster. There's a poster and
is that some studio
that's just studio scribbles.
scribbles on that? Lovely. And where do you buy this?
iTunes, Amazon, and joestrummer.com.
So you can buy the whole
You can buy the whole
physical
thing.
stuff on iTunes.
You can buy the box set, you can buy just the vinyl, or you can buy the book, which has got the CDs in the back,
Yeah.
or you could just buy the CDs or stream it on Spotify.
Yeah. Okay.
Spoiled for choice.
Yeah. It's good. I like just pressing buttons and things appear than pouncing about, going to the record shop. What's up, Shovel?
I just see what else is in the box.
Oh, it's driving license.
It's a Californian driving license. Did not come out.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
stuck.
Oh, it's just a thingy of it. Could I sell that? I used to sell my driving license.
Did you?
Yeah, I'd get like $100 for it.
Really?
And they're worthless after they've expired.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all good. Fantastic.
You still riding bikes?
Motorcycles, yeah. I love it. I love bikes. I can't help it. You know, I get nervous sometimes. You know, I listen to this station when I'm driving in here. They do a lot of traffic, and it's always like 10 freeway, motorcycle down. It's always like there's always a motorcycle down.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm when I drive my truck on the freeway, I see some of these guys the way they drive on the on their bikes on the freeway,
Weaving.
going 90 miles an hour. You know, and you make one little mistake, boom.
That's it.
I'm pretty careful out the ride on the bike, but I love it. I can't wait. Don't forget, how long are you here for?
Just till Monday.
You don't have to worry about it, but the clocks go forward, spring forward.
Tomorrow.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday. I don't know why it's 2 a.m., but that's
Yeah.
what at the time they say it. So you get that extra hour daylight.
No, you lose an hour. You lose an hour
No.
of sleep, don't you? No.
Well, you get extra hour daylight.
Extra hour daylight, but you lose an hour of sleep.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I just love the fact that it's lighter at night.
Me too,
It's the best.
especially in England.
But it's a different time in England, right? When does the
No, we do. I
clocks-
think we do the same.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No. I
Maybe
bet
it's-
you $100.
Maybe they make us suffer a bit longer. Maybe we have to go till the end of March.
I don't know what it is, and I don't even know why they do it and why they bother.
They're talking about scrapping it.
Who's they? The Wizard of Oz behind the curtain?
Yeah,
The bloke behind the curtain.
they. The Daily Mail.
Yeah.
They.
I would love to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So what else is happening? Did this take a long time to put this together?
Yeah, it took a long time because Joe left so much stuff, and it's been a labour of love to go through it all and sift it. And at the end of the day, when we put everything onto a digital archive, there's over 20,000 items of scribbles and lyrics and
Yeah.
poems and bits and bobs. So it took a long time to decide.
Yeah. How long has it been since he passed away?
Over 16 years now.
16 years. Jesus. And he just fell asleep in the living room, right?
He had a congenital heart defect, and he didn't know he had it. So he got up. He was tired. He'd been on tour. Then he'd gone straight in the studio, and then it was Christmas and all that razzmatazz. So I think he was physically and mentally tired, but he just woke up in the morning and just said he was really tired and he couldn't face the Sainsbury's shop with me, which I didn't blame him for. And I came back with all the shopping, and he said he'd unpack it all. And I went out again, and he unpacked it all. And when I came back, it looked like he was asleep in a chair.
Oh, that must have been a horrible.
It was horrible. Yeah, that was horrible.
And you realised straight away that he'd passed on?
I did.
Oh.
I tried everything I could to revive him, but I kind of knew he'd gone. But it's a lovely way for him to have gone. It's just sad that it's so short.
Yeah.
He had a lot more to give.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it something that could have been sorted out if he would have known?
Yeah. I think that's what's so gutting, really,
Yeah.
if he had known.
He was one of them kind of guys that never went to
Never went to the
checkups,
doctor.
Anything, yeah.
He believed he never took any chemicals, he never took paracetamol, anything like that.
Yeah.
He always believed he could cure himself, and he did. I mean, all the time I was with him,
He was a bit of a hippie at heart,
he
wasn't
was a bit of a hippie. Yeah, he was.
I
Definitely.
remember that about him. I always
he
thought
was
that.
a hippie.
Yeah. Prior to punk and the 101ers, he had that kind of,
Yeah.
brown rice merchant.
It was vegetarian, had
Yeah.
been for years. Vegetarian, was very interested in what you could eat to cure yourself,
Yeah.
to make things better too.
He was ahead of the game.
Yeah.
I believe that's. I hate taking pills for this and pills for that. I'd rather do it
Yeah,
on the nats, you know.
get that kombucha down you.
Well, I don't know about that stuff. Is that the mushroom thing?
It's the yeasty thing, isn't it?
Ugh,
That's called the live
yeast.
bacteria that makes your tummy bubble. And
Do you drink that?
I tried. Yeah, my friend
I'm not a
Christine
fan
brought
of it.
some in.
I'm
yeah,
not a fan of it.
yeah.
Yeah, but I like Mountain Valley spring water. Do you get that in England? I don't think
No.
you do you?
No, we
It's
have
from
well water
Arkansas.
at home. We have well water, so
And you
it's-
test that? Is it clean?
it is clean. It is. Yeah, you have to legally have it tested,
Yeah.
but the water company don't deliver it in pipes to where I live, so it all comes up from the
You're off the
ground. It's
grid.
beautiful. It's beautiful water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you just drink it out of the tap.
just drink it straight out the tap. Yeah,
Pretty good.
no chlorine, no fluoride, nothing.
Yeah.
Lovely.
The water is terrible out of
It
the tap.
is, isn't it? Yeah.
All kinds of stuff in it. Listen to us. We're a couple of hippies. Let's play a track from this. I believe I've played this when I first got this on iTunes. It's U.S. North
Oh,
with Mick Jones from Joe Strummer 001. We're here with Luce. Yes?
Yep.
So I'll just leave it there.
Leave it there.
Okay. Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Joe Strummer, U.S. North, with Mick Jones from Joe Strummer 001. And we're here with Lucinda Tait Strummer. What other names did you have then?
Oh, don't ask. I've had
Is Tate an English name?
Tate's Scottish.
It
No,
is?
my dad's Scottish.
Anything to do with the Tate Gallery?
Sadly not. No,
Oh,
spelt wrong.
yeah.
It's Tait.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
bleed know.
That would have been, yeah, or Tate and Lyle would have.
Tate and Lyle.
That would have been
Now
good.
we're talking sugar. They're still around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I used to love is the treacle.
Golden
Tate-
syrup.
Oh, I want to just give it a minute. Oh. Do they still have all that stuff?
They do, yeah, and those beautiful, beautiful tin.
That golden
green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
with the lion on it.
Yeah, no, I remember it very well as a kid. So when you're going back to sunny Somerset,
Monday night.
what's that noise? Do you hear something going? There's always something in here. Have you had a good time here?
I've had, yeah, I love coming here. I've had meetings. I've had lots of meetings, and I've seen friends. And I just kind of absorb this blue sky and sunshine and store it in a bottle and take it back with me.
You'd never thought about moving out here?
I'd
though?
love to. I
Really?
wouldn't like to move, but I'd like to spend longer out here, definitely.
For the current bun.
Current ban, but I'd like to. I have a friend, Christine, who has been hanging out with me all week, and we own an Airstream bus, a silver Airstream bus, and we drive it across America. We do these girls' road trips.
Is it a big one or a small one?
It's 35 foot. It's big. It's big. Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Sorry.
You're in the wrong country, lady.
It's aluminum, and it's got 3 double beds, and there's me, Christine, and another girl, Maya, and those two drive, and I'm the flight attendant.
What's pulling it? A pickup truck?
No, you drive it. It's actual.
Oh, it's actually.
Yeah, it's a self-drive.
Oh, they make
Yeah.
them like that. I thought it was just like you
it's
have
late 70s. 88. Sorry, 88.
And who makes the motors in them?
It's a Chevrolet. It's got a 454 in it. 454.
Oh, 454. That's all right.
Yeah. So we drive from Nashville, where Christine lives, and we drove to Santa Fe actually last year,
Yeah, that's nice.
stopping off all stops on the way, and then before that, we went down to New Orleans.
I love being in the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere,
Love
driving across the
Yeah.
states in the middle of nowhere. It's one of my favourite things to
and
do.
there's so much more to see and do. So that's what I'd like to come back here and just do more exploring.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, when did you come in the picture with Joe?
93.
93. What was happening then? What was he doing? Mescaleros?
No. Way before. He was living in Somerset, and Hampshire, and he was doing film stuff. Really, he had just done the When Pigs Fly movie with Sarah Driver.
Yeah.
And I think he'd done kind of just before that sort of Mystery Train with Jim Jarmusch. It was all that period.
Yeah.
And he'd been on tour with the Pogues.
Yeah.
So he was writing, he was stepping in when he was needed in the Pogues, and he was doing a bit of acting. I think not long after.
Was he any good? Oh, Walker, the cowboy.
He was a cowboy in
Yeah.
Walker. He had a part in Mystery Train. He did a terrible film, if I'm allowed to say that, called the one with Dick Rude, the Alex Cox one.
Sid and Nancy?
He wasn't in that one.
He did some music for that.
Straight to Hell.
That was the movie.
Straight to Hell.
And
Yeah.
Was he a lead in it?
Yeah, there was Elvis Costello, Courtney Love, Joe. Yeah, it's quite funny when you watch it. I suppose it's funny.
Can you get it then on iTunes?
Yeah, you
and
can
all
still
that?
get it. Yeah, you can still get them. It's
I'll have to have a butcher's and critique
filmed in
it.
Almeria, filmed in sort of Almeria in the desert there.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. But he definitely did some good ones, yeah.
You never saw him when they was 101ers, did you?
No.
You wasn't in the picture. What was you doing in
School.
in mid 70s, 75, 76?
School.
Where was you going to school?
I went to school in Kent, down near Gravesend.
So are you from that? You always from down there, Somerset, Kent?
No, I'm from Londoner. I'm
yeah?
Shepherd's Bush. Yeah, I was
Get out of
born
here.
in Shepherd's Bush.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
man.
Blythe Road.
Blythe Road?
Blythe Road.
Where was you born? Don't tell me Queen Charlotte's.
I was born in Queen Charlotte's.
Get
yeah.
out.
Yeah. So the house was between Olympia and Shepherd's Bush.
That was cool.
No,
Olympia.
It's Olympia, but it wasn't Earls Court. No, it's
Before Earls Court. It's close to it though.
yeah, it's kind of we'd walk to Shepherd's Bush Green. I mean Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, all around there.
Can't believe you was born. I was born there.
Were you?
Yeah. A few people are born there.
Paul Cook too, or did he just move there?
No, he's from.
He's from there too. Yeah.
But I don't think he was born at Queen Charlotte's. Apparently, it's not there anymore.
No, it's not.
I think it's a casino or something.
No, it's nice flats.
Flats, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. Although there is a little voice in the back of my head romanticises about going back there, but I don't think it's practical. If I actually went back there, I don't like going back there in London.
Do you visit much?
No, 2008 was the last time I was there.
Oh.
We played there. Pistols did a
Of course
bunch
you
of
did, yeah.
festival shows, but I'm not. Did you come to any of our shows?
No,
When we played at Brixton Academy and all that?
no.
You was.
I wish I had, but I didn't.
You were shoveling cows dung.
I think mucking out the horses, yeah.
Sounds like more fun to me. I'd rather be doing that with me Wellington boots on. Do you own a shotgun or anything?
No,
You don't.
no.
You're a real hippie.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Should we play some more music off the box set? This is Joe Strummer with Paul Simonon, Czechoslovakia song / Where is England? Now, is there a little story about this one?
This is the kind of original demo working out of a song that became This Is England, which was on Cut the Crap, which is actually a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And this is just interesting to see how the lyrics formed and changed, and also how relevant it is today. Whenever that was written a long time ago, it's just as relevant today.
Okay. We're here with Lucinda Tait. See, people ain't going to know who that is.
Okay. Strummer then.
We're here with Lucinda Strummer, and you're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS, and we're playing stuff from this Joe Strummer box set. Is this out yet, the whole deal?
Yep, came out in September.
September.
End of September, yeah.
Okay. Take it away, son.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Joe Strummer. Ride Your Donkey. It's a classic old 70s reggae song. Who did the original? I can't think of the top of my head. It don't matter. I love putting people on the spot.
Campbell and the Tenors.
That was it, was?
Yeah, Campbell and the Tenors.
And the tenors. We like tenors. We're here with Lucinda Strummer. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
So people know who I'm bleeding talking to. All these code names. No one knows. And then before that, did we have the other song?
The Czechoslovak song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is England? Beautiful. And so there's a lot. How much stuff on the box set is people
Box
haven't
sets for
heard? Or has it all been heard?
No. It's there's a whole CD of unreleased music, and then there is.
So what did you do? Did you get someone to polish it up?
We did. We found this amazing guy called Peter J. Moores, who lives in Toronto, and he's an extraordinary man who has studios just full of the most ancient analog equipment ever.
Yeah.
And his ability, he did the Bob Dylan basement tapes, and his ability to separate tracks and to mix things is astounding. So he's responsible for pretty much all of the unreleased stuff, cleaning it up, because Joe was such a demo, raw kind of recording artist.
Yeah.
So
Did he? Was he always working on songs, Joe?
always working, yeah. I had a little studio at home in a barn, and if he wasn't there, he was it was at the kitchen table on those old-fashioned typewriters. So I'd go to bed and I'd be hearing the tap tap tap
That'd
tap.
drive me nuts. Did it drive you nuts?
I soon it soon became a rhythm, so it was comforting. But in the beginning, it was annoying.
He was writing words.
Always writing lyrics.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Not like me. I couldn't give a toss. I'm the most laziest musician in the world. It's Women's Day today.
Yes, so you said. Thank you.
Thank
you.
I just thought you'd like to know that. What does that actually mean? Is there some celebration? You have to open the doors for ladies today or something when they want to go out the room? What do you do today?
I'm embarrassed to admit that I didn't know that it was
Women's Day.
Women's Day, or what it actually means. I think every day should be Women's Day, but
You know, there's something every day
just about.
this year, like Hot Dog Day
Yeah.
tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah.
It's always something.
There's a Clash Day as well now.
Is there?
Yeah, there's an International Clash Day, which I
That's
think
right.
It was about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you missed
Yeah,
it.
missed it.
Do they have all this nonsense in England?
Not as much, but it's getting there.
They
Yeah,
sh- they-
it
they
is
should
getting
have.
there.
Yeah. Pie and mash day.
Pie and
Did you ever eat pie and mash?
oh yeah,
You did?
definitely.
You must do if you was from the bush.
Of course.
Cook's Pie and Mash Shop on Goldhawk Road. It's gone now. Remember
yeah.
that?
I don't remember that. No, but
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
definitely know what you're
Pie
talking
and
about.
mash with the liquor.
Yeah, but it's all very Irish where we grew up. So the food
Shepherd's
was
Bush.
Shepherd's Bush. It was all stews and
You
stews,
don't know what pie and
mashed
mash
potatoes.
is, do you?
Of course I do.
Okay. What does it look like?
I would imagine the pie and mash you're talking is either like the kind of like stew. It's
No.
like- no.
No.
Or do you mean you want a
Uh-oh.
pastry top?
Uh-oh. The Pie and Mash Shop, they sell pies, liquor, which is green parsley sauce with mashed
No,
potato.
I don't know what that is.
You're
I think
trying
of
to
a
pull the wool over my eyes.
think of a pie and mash as like a
Shepherd's pie.
shepherd's pie, yeah.
No. Well, I mean, that's good.
with
but
extra mash,
that
yeah.
ain't- that
or
ain't
steak
what-
and kidney pie with the
Yeah,
pastry
no,
top
no,
and
no.
mash.
No. It's what is Record Store Day? When is that?
That's April 13th, yeah. It's
Yeah.
vinyl. You release vinyl, which you can only buy on that day in a record store.
And you just gave me something.
I've just given you an advance copy of one, but you can't get them on.
So I could hold on. So I could probably get a few quid for this
You
if
probably
I
could.
want to sell this.
Yeah.
To go with the driving license.
Yes.
I'll 2 for 1. I'll do the license and this. We're going to visit the Duke. We're here with Lucinda Strummer, Joe Strummer's Mrs. You're still married, obviously. I mean, you're still Mrs. Strummer.
No.
You're not. You don't
No.
want. You want to change it to Tate.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Was you married?
Yes, we were.
You got
Yeah,
married.
We were married. Yes.
Where'd you get married? In a barn? Or proper church?
At Chelsea Registry Office. Thank you.
You did?
Yeah, with the reception in a pub in Ladbroke Grove, long since gone now, called the Earl Percy.
Yeah. And you did the little photo out on the steps
Absolutely.
with a bit of confetti.
Yeah.
Was you all dolled up, the pair of you? Suited up?
Yeah, we polished ourselves up a little bit, yeah.
Ah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to visit the Duke, and we'll be back in a little bit. Thank you. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS, and that was Joe Strummer. Let's get a bit of rocking. And that was like the first version of that. It was obviously a demo, right?
It was him in the squat, 101 Waterton Road, which is where the 101ers came from. And a guy called Julian Udall, who took a lot of the early photographs of Joe, which is so brilliant. He was with Joe. Joe was just there, sat with a guitar and did the song. And then it was put on a cassette and given to Julian. He posted it to his bank for safekeeping, whatever he used to do for copyright
Oh, yeah.
things in those days.
Yeah, you
And
sent it to yourself with
you
the
sent
date.
it
With
to
the
yourself,
date.
yeah, with the date, and he sent it to himself, and it was kept in the bank. He completely forgot about it for 30 years, and then he got a letter from the bank saying, "We're closing or we're moving or something, and you've got these items here." And he went, and one of them was this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Before that was Bob Marley, Stir It Up. And how long did he squat for, Joe? We're here with Lucinda Strummer, if you're just tuning in. She hates that name, but...
I know it's not. I think he squatted about 3-4 years.
Really?
Yeah, because he went off to Newport. He followed a girl. He followed his heart to Newport, ended up grave digging, and then came back to London, and that's when he started squatting. And then 1974-ish,
Yeah.
and then by a couple of years later, he'd seen you guys, and he was off
At the Nashville.
at the Nashville.
We was opening up for him.
Yeah.
I remember it well. And Rod Stewart was a grave digger as well.
Was he?
Yeah, for 10 minutes, yeah. That's a funny gig, isn't it?
Yeah, Joe said he didn't do it for long because he was too puny, he said, to dig deep and hard. They got a bit fed up with him.
Yeah, you got to go
You
deep,
gotta
6 feet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
6 feet
Yeah,
under.
6 feet under. Said
Yeah.
it took him too long.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been first on my list
No.
as a gig.
No.
I much prefer stealing. It's a lot easier. You work on your own hours. Oh man, I never had that. And to squat, and I always found squatting very depressing. I found it a very...
I think Joe loved that whole communal thing, and
Yeah,
as you said, he
a
was a
hippie.
hippie. He loved all of that, and he loved the fact that there was a guy called Mickey that could run up a lamppost and nick the electricity from somewhere, and somebody else could get the
Yeah,
water from
yeah.
it was all like a communal effort in order to get heating supplies, water supplies, food supplies in. And he had this really annoying habit. If you gave him a plate of food and he didn't finish it, he would put it on top of the fridge, or he'd take it over to his studio. And I'd say, if you don't want it, just chuck it. And he'd say, no, I'm keeping it for later. And it was left over from the squat days where
He didn't want to waste
didn't want to
anything.
waste anything, and you'd have to hide it from the other members. So he was,
Yeah.
I was always finding plates on top of wardrobes
Yeah.
and things. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think not wasting food is a good thing
yeah.
in general.
No, but it was bits of kind of scrambled egg and soggy toast that was left.
With
It was
rat droppings on
It
it.
was literally 2 mouthfuls that was left.
Oh man, weird. It's weird talking about all these stories. Yeah, but
I did a punk walk of London. I did the Clash.
what is that?
It's a guy that does these tours around London, and you can go on punk tours or Clash tours or Sex Pistol tours, anything.
Some bloke with a mohawk.
He hasn't got a mohawk. He's got a clipboard.
Clipboard.
And we went down Walterton Road, and it's all flats now. It's all been done up. It's basically raised to the ground, and then
High end.
yeah.
gaffs, yeah.
Actually, no, they weren't high end. They were sort of housing association, but they were Yeah, it was all very uniform and it had no character. The actual
Yeah.
character of those buildings are completely gone.
Yeah.
London, you'll find a very changed London from when you were last there.
In 2008, it's
Yeah.
Even more changed.
Huge, huge.
Yeah. What do you think about all this nonsense going on? Do you have an opinion about that, the Brexit and all that? I don't even know what's going on. I don't really care because I don't live there. But what's your concept
It's
of it?
mind-blowing how frightening it is. It's almost so frightening that I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. What's frightening, if it is independent England, or
I think so, and it's also this whole idea that we're being led by people that don't know what they're doing.
the people in government?
Yeah,
You sure they don't know what they're doing?
they just. I think half. It's that the whole country is split. Government's split. You know, the parties are split. They're split in Labour. They're split. The Tories are split.
Yeah.
Everyone's split. The country's divided, and nobody seems to know how to pull everyone together with a common thread and just lead us through it. There's just everyone's out for themselves,
Yeah, that's the nature of the game
Yeah.
these days.
and
That is
nothing
the
seems to
nature.
make sense.
Yeah,
It's just brutal.
yeah.
And I just feel for the people who've got companies that have to plan ahead and have to know about VAT, shipping, borders and all that kind of thing. Nobody knows what to do. So
Well, something's got to happen sooner
Something's
or
got
later, right?
to
Because
happen.
it's been over the time that
yeah,
supposedly
they've triggered Article 30, so something has to happen unless they put it back. And now they're saying they can put it back, but have another referendum. But then whatever the outcome, the other half of the country are going to be pissed off, are going to be upset. So
that's okay.
it's,
Well, I've got the okay on pissed off, right?
it's difficult. It's difficult.
But you'll probably be all right out there in the
I've
woods.
got a vegetable patch.
And you got
I've got apple
cows,
trees.
right?
I haven't got cows, but I've got a vegetable patch and apple trees. So
The only trouble is with that is a gang will come along and just take it off you.
yeah,
You know. Do you have any goats?
I don't, but I've got chickens.
Goats I like goats.
I like goats too. No, I haven't
They
got
clean up. I like goat
They
milk.
trim the grass to the exact right length as well.
Goats do.
Yeah.
And they look like the devil. That point might
Yeah.
scare people off. You get a few of them with their horns and them eyes. Them minces are weird looking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Definitely got some devil looking stuff going on in there. They're sweet though if you
They're sweet.
if you become,
Yeah, we had a pet ram for ages. He was lovely.
yeah.
Really sweet.
What did they do, rams?
He
Just
didn't do
headbutt
much.
things?
Yeah, we had an ancient pony and he kept her company. And
Right.
they were inseparable. It was lovely. And then she
Oh.
died. She was 35 and we had just had him by himself. He used to just wander up and down the fence looking all butch the whole
All
time.
tough.
Like, all tough. Like,
Hard nut.
Yeah.
That's so funny, man. 35. Is that a
Yeah.
long age for
It is. It's pretty good,
donkey?
yeah. She was a Welsh mountain pony and they tend to live quite a long time.
Yeah.
She was lovely. I could just used to open the gate and she would just wander around the garden. And they self-medicate horses, so she'd pick a little bit of ivy, or she'd pick a little bit of what was the thing? She could, she knew what could medicate her if she was in pain or could soothe
Really?
her stomach. Yeah, it's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Let's play. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Keys to Your Heart. This is a different version than the original. This was remixed by that
this
guy.
has been remixed by Peter Moores. Yeah.
Okay. Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS, with Lucinda Strummer. Take it away. You're listening? Jonesy's Jukebox. That was Joe Strummer. It's a Rockin' World. And then we had 101's Keys to Your Heart. That was a remix of the original 101's. That was a single. I remember that. What label was it on? It was on
Was it
Chiswick. Exactly.
Chiswick, yeah.
Chiswick. Oh man, all these words pop into your head. Listen, thanks for coming by, man.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you.
You just don't like talking into that microphone, do you? Lucinda Strummer.
Thank you very much for having me on the show and for playing so much of the music. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And we will continue to play the music of Mr. Strummer. And we're going to visit the Duke. Is there anything else you want to say before you go?
Just thank you. Thank you to your team. And, keep playing the music.
All right, love. Good to see you. We're going to visit the Duke.
The 2019 Harley Davidson.